Hello, wonderful YouTube family. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today. Okay, let's start off with what I normally do. We will talk about the face. The face that I am happy with. Um, the main thing about the face to me is always the eyes, especially nowadays if we go out and we've got a mask on, that's all we see is the eyes. So I had seen, like everybody else, I'm sure, the new Natasha Denona Glam palette. Now, I've seen many Natasha Denona palettes, and I was like, meh. I got a couple of dupes from C Color Cosmetics, and the color story is nice, but for some reason it just doesn't hug me. But this one did. I don't know what it was about it, but it just, Bridget, you need me. Bridget, you need me. Bridget, you need me. And of course, I can't afford Natasha Denona, not in this lifetime. And then I saw an Instagram post by Jen Phelps. The lady has such an eye for color. She is brilliant. I don't know how she does it. I can't. It's not, my left brain doesn't work that way. It's not woken up, which is where all the artsy stuff is. My left brain is asleep when it comes to things like that. The only one working is my right brain. Actually, right now it's not even working, but that's a whole other story. So she saw immediately that the new classics by Elf was a good match. And I'm looking at those two and I'm like, oh my goodness, how does she do it? How does she do it? She's just amazing. So I got lucky. We were out at Walmart yesterday, killing time before I had to go in for my injection in my neck. And this was there. And I grabbed it. I just totally grabbed it. And it made my husband pay for it. I am evil. I am totally evil. I know. But of course I had makeup on yesterday and I wasn't going to do the whole take off and then put it on again because it's not good for my old skin with all the creases and wrinkles and having to put on a ton of moisturizers all over again and then do it all over again not too long afterwards for the nighttime routine. So I waited for this morning. I can't remember their names. I watched 2 videos of 2 ladies who did tutorials on how to use this precious palette. And I'm in my phone and I'm typing out, okay, do this first, do that first, do this first, do that first. One of them, she did 3 looks with it. One of the first one I saw, she did 1 look, and the first time I ever saw her, subscribe. She was that amazing. The other lady was amazing too. I mean, she did 3 looks. And they're all written down. So very soon I'm going to do at least 1 more look. And then, so now I have an idea how to use more colors in this because I don't know anything about color story. I don't know other than blue and orange are opposite on the color wheel and they go together. That's all I know. That's it. So I have at least 4 eye looks to do with this palette, which is absolutely brilliant. And I did the one. I hope you guys like it. I love it. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And so I have a new love. It's taken my mind off the new Natasha Denona palette, so that's good. Okay, so there's a love. Now, I finally used this again today because it needed some more love. It's this palette, this face palette by Cover FX. I had received this in a boxy charm, and it is a little dark for my skin tone, but if I go so light on the brush that you've got like 10 hairs that actually touch it, then I'm okay. I can build it up a little bit. I'd rather build it up than have to take it off and start again. And I was actually able to do that. I hope you guys like it as well. I think I did a great job. Half an hour just on blush and bronzer alone. So I hope it looks good. I blended, and blended. I'm not lying when I say half an hour. And the other thing I found yesterday, I've fallen in love with cream and liquid highlighters and blushes and whatnot. And unfortunately, I couldn't find any liquid highlighters at Walmart, because I'm telling you, we're in Canada here. We have nothing. We're lucky if we get a quarter of each collection. They just don't want to give us choice. They want us to go online and order it. Well, I'm getting tired of going online and ordering, because my bedellium brushes, I ordered those a month ago. I'm still waiting. My premium box from BoxyCharm, still not here from August. So I'm tired of ordering online. I really am. It's just, I want to go in the store now. And maybe that's what they're pushing for. Maybe they're pushing us to go to the stores instead. So I was able to get this Maybelline Master, and it broke my heart because I know they are not cruelty free. That's another video I want to talk about. I want to talk about that in a whole other video. But anyway, so at the moment I got this, and I think it looks great personally. Let's see what we can do here. Ooh, that's bright. Okay, maybe I should have turned it on earlier. How's that? Well, anyway, I like it. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Not as good as it would have been if it had been a liquid, but it's nice. I've got some on. I didn't want to be a disco ball today. It seems like it is a bit disco ballish here, but that's okay. The other thing I got, which I'd been trying to get for ages, and my drugstore just didn't seem to have it, is the Milani Fruit Fetish lip glosses, lip balm. I don't know what they call them. Let's see what they actually call them. I can only see the big letters. Just Fruit Fetish lip balm. I was right. Okay, good. And this is the Blueberry Acai. And it's just barely a tint, and it smells so pretty, and it'll keep my lips moisturized, because my lips are starting to get dry for some reason. I'm not sure why. So there is that. Now, if you have watched my videos and you watched yesterday's video, I kind of went on what I will call a bit of a rant, a bit of a discovery, a bit of a rant about minimalism. And after that, it felt like I was on cloud nine. I didn't mean to be preachy, and I thought maybe afterwards I was a little preachy, but it's not about being preachy. It's about me. It's about my journey. It's like, if you guys are wanting to go into minimalism, I'm just sharing my experience and how I see what minimalism is to me. And so I kind of went around again, around the house, around my closet, around my makeup, around everything, and around my husband's stuff. And I got rid of a couple of things of his, because they were hanging, well, technically it was mine, but it was in his corner of the world. And so I got rid of that as well. And that's what happens when you have a home that you've been living in for 3 years. Things tend to accumulate in corners. So that's what I need to continue doing. I need to go into every single nook and cranny of my things, of my areas, even if they're his areas, because I discovered something of mine in his area. And then I think about it. And it made me feel good. It's like, okay, so it was one thing, but it wasn't small. It was small-ish, but it was another thing gone. And it just lightens the load. And it makes me feel good. It's better than taking a Xanax. It's better than going out for a drink, which I haven't had in like 15 years. And if that is something that you would consider even trying, and then you realize that, okay, Bridget's not totally out there, that would make me feel good. Or maybe it's the medication talking. I don't know. All I know is that I have finally discovered what my journey is all about. My journey is to be minimal. It is to enjoy my life as much as I can, considering what I'm going through, and trying desperately not to concentrate on what I'm going through. Just trying to find things that takes my mind off it. So unfortunately, it's a little late in the year to be going out into the yard, but maybe I could, like I did it with my daughter last week. We were out there in the yard cleaning up a couple of things because she wanted her microwave, which was in my shed. So there I am cleaning up a little bit. And in the meantime, I'm enjoying the animals that are running around. Oh, hey, there's a real squirrel, not just squirrel. And a kitty cat that went by, and her friend stopped and pet it. And there I am, watching them, instead of just ignoring and concentrating on the task that I'm usually doing, which is what I've always been doing. It's like, okay, I'm doing something. That's what I'm doing. Nothing else is around me. But now I'm starting to enjoy what is around me as well. That is my journey. It's not just about minimalism. It's about life. And what I went through 3 months ago and kicking myself in the butt, maybe I am going to the other extreme. Maybe it is from one extreme to the next. Well, I'd rather be at this extreme and enjoying life than at the other extreme on the phone crying to my doctor. And right now, I am in a good place, and I'm trying to get into a better place because I know that there is an even better place than I am now. So I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it. And I hope you guys do too. I would appreciate comments if you please. That would be quite appreciated. If you would like my video, that would be greatly appreciated as well. And what would be the cherry on top would be if you subscribe to my channel. Thank you. À bientôt.